Hello everyone, welcome to Horror and Monster Collectibles, where today we are going to be taking an up-close look at Trick or Treat Studios' Child's Play 2 Good Guy Doll prop replica. This is one out of 1,750 made of the Kickstarter version. And if you guys are familiar at all with my channel, then you know that I hate Trick or Treat Studios as a company. They treat their customers poorly, they're shady, and I just overall do not like them. But the reason why I got this is because at this price point, this is the best representation of a Chucky doll that we have. Now you can get a custom one done for a lot more money that is a much nicer replica, but at this price point, this is unfortunately as good as it gets. And I say unfortunately just because it comes from this shady ass company. Now you notice that this camera is backed up a bit. That's so I could get the whole box in this shot. We'll be taking Chucky obviously out of the box, but while we're looking at the box, I wanted to go ahead and bring up my first complaint about them is that on the Kickstarter campaign, they represented this as you getting a true one-to-one scale Chucky. Now, unfortunately, they kind of pulled one over on us consumers where the box that he comes in is not a true one-to-one scale. This is a smaller box. They want to charge you about $70, including shipping, to get you the correct size box that has the correct markings on there. When I say markings, like the ages, like 4 and up and stuff. Like on here, this box reads ages 14 and up. And there's some other things too. And obviously the height is incorrect. So it's kind of shady that they want to just tack on $70 onto what you should have gotten in the first place. And they came up with some BS excuse of not being able to ship it properly and them being concerned about it being damaged. Well, that's a bunch of nonsense. I mean, really, like, let's just call it for what it is. It's nonsense. This box actually came well shipped in their shipper box. They had plastic corners on there to protect the Chucky box from getting damaged. They did a nice job there. There's no reason why they couldn't have given us the correct scale box for this Chucky doll. Anyway, let's go ahead and spin around. We'll take a look and then let's take Chucky out. Taking an up close look at Chucky, the way he comes packaged in the box. He comes packaged very well. I will add though that they couldn't even get my window here done correctly. It's got a big glue smear right there in the center of his face. And inside the box on the Kickstarter version, you will find a hologram decal with a number of your Chucky doll in here. And the unfortunate thing about this is that this isn't the correct box. So if you order the correct box, then you get a box without a decal on there. So thanks guys, real nice. And real quick, while we're going over the extras that come with the Kickstarter version, let's go ahead and take a look at these items before we take a look at Chucky. First we have a decal. Trick or Treat Studios, Good Guy Doll. Then we have these pins from Fright Rags, which I love Fright Rags as a company. They're fabulous. I have tons and tons of shirts from them. They are a kick-ass company. So this is pretty cool. Take a look at back here. So there we go. And then last, you get the voodoo knife, which, to be honest with you, is so shitty. I'm just not even worth taking out of the plastic. It's a foam knife. You can see the overspray on the paint job. You can see the seam here from the mold line. Sorry for all the noise of the cellophane, but when you take a look at that right there, it's just really, really poorly done. Yeah. Pretty crappy. So there you go. let's look at Chucky. Chucky in his packaging. And again, they did a good job on securing him, keep him in place. Overall, he's well done. I'm not going to knock them for that. Chucky's executed pretty well. The hair is nice. It's not as good as what you would get with a custom, but it's still nice. Here's the cap that they glued on to the head. The paint app on the face is also well done. We'll come down through here. His overalls are a quality corduroy material, and his sweater is also well done. The accuracy here as far as the print and stuff is pretty well on, spot on. I will say that the Good Guys logo is lower than what it should be. It should be actually like up about 1/4 of an inch from where it's located. In fact, some customers, their S right here is cut off on the stitching, which is kind of unfortunate, but mine is okay. We'll come down through here, check out his hands. Again, it's a well done replica. The whole body is basically like a ball joint frame, a bunch of ball joints where you can just pose it, pretty much move it, bend it anywhere you want. Even like that, it holds its position well. It's made that framework, the plastic framework, is basically covered in like a dense foam material. We'll come down through here, almost like memory foam, I guess. We'll look at the logo on the shoes. Again, the shoes are well done, except for some paint app mishaps right here. Come back through the other one. But I mean, it looks great. I'm not gonna knock him for this. I will say though that, let's get him kind of standing up a little bit. The shoelaces on this foot are in the proper direction, but on here they have them going backwards. So I'm gonna have to fix that. But we'll kind of turn him around, take a look at the backside. And I forgive you guys for this video, but really he's kind of a pain in the butt to film because he's so big. But I hope you guys forgive me. The back is well done. Again, I keep on saying well done, but we'll see if the video editor will let that slide. And he says we'll let that slide. Anyway, again, the buttons don't work. They're just stitched on, but here are the Velcro straps, which the overalls are put on with, and then this shirt has a Velcro piece down here. Chucky doesn't have the easiest time sitting down at a 90-degree angle because of the foam. If you're brave enough or stupid enough, what you can do is cut the hip joint right here, and that allows the foam to give and for him to sit at a 90-degree angle a whole lot easier. It doesn't mess with the body. There is plastic ball joints that are all throughout here, all throughout the whole entire body, that you bend it and move it in pretty much any position. So it has no bearing on that. I left a bit of material. I just cut enough to kind of give it some give. But it's something easy to do. We'll say that the buttons on here are not real. They're stitched on. And the back straps is where you release it. So this guy comes off on the back, and then you bring him back over the shoulders, and you're able to drop the pants down. But that's only if you're stupid like I am. So that's pretty much it for Chucky. The good side of this stuff is that, this is a great price point for a darn good Chucky replica. I'm not going to fault the company for that. The bad side of things is the way that Trick or Treat Studios operates as a company. It's shady what they did with the not including the true scale box and charging customers $70 for an accurate one that doesn't have the hologram numbered sticker on it. You know, the way they handled the whole Kickstarter campaign is also shady. They should have just come up front and said that we don't have enough money to fund this project. We need your money to help fund the project. They never really came clean with that, but everybody knows that that was the case. And the way that they handled the stretch goals was also kind of shady, knowing that they're going to all be made regardless and sold to people. You know, it was just another way of tricking people into help funding this project. And you didn't have to trick people. All you had to say is like, look, we don't have money for this. We want to get this product out for you guys. It's going to be kick-ass. Help us get there. Also, the way that they nickel and dime you for every single thing, like the box or the batteries, or hammer or the bib or like anything else, you know. So you think you're getting into one price point. By the time you're all said and done, it's a much higher price point, which every company is out to make money. It's just kind of frustrating that it's frustrating in the way that they handle it, I guess. And I know you guys might disagree with me, and that's fine. If you have a good experience with them, then I'm totally happy for you. I feel differently, and we all can feel different ways. The unfortunate thing also with Trick or Treat Studios, the way they handle customer complaints is pretty shady. If you bring up any kind of complaint on their Facebook page or Instagram or anything like that, even in a positive manner of just like, hey, how come this is like this, or could you do this, or whatever, they block you. They instantly block you. If you don't say anything but glowing comments about them, you're blocked. I've been blocked. I was blocked about a year ago when I brought up the issue with the Billy puppet that I bought that was just absolutely horrendous. I brought up the issues in a kind fashion on one of their posts, and I was blocked. I was also told that they would ship me out a new version of that, and then when I contacted customer service to see if I could follow through with that promise, they said no, that's not possible. So in voicing that complaint, I was banned. There is a long laundry list of people that have been banned by Trick or Treat Studios just for bringing up issues, which is kind of ridiculous. That's not how you handle customers. I will include a link to the Billy Prop replica doll that I had issues with so that you can kind of see that and see how they operate as a company and what they pass off to customers. This is a much better version of that. I will be the first to admit that, but still they need to change the way they operate as a company to become more successful. If you feel differently, then that's fine. You can leave those positive comments. I don't mind. I'd love to hear from you. I know a lot of people like myself that have had bad experiences with them, but this is still a good product. So until next time, feel free to leave any questions or comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Feel free to like and subscribe, and click the bell if you want notifications for new videos. And until next time, I will see you guys later.